What's going on, everyone? Welcome back into another Reverse 1999 video. Today we are on day 35 of the free-to-play journey. We are making very good progress. We are about one or 2 days away from getting our 6 to I3. I got these knocked out. We need 4 more of these, which in return, I think we're pretty close to being able to knock the rest of this out in the next probably 2 days, I would say, with the resources and everything that we will get. I did go back and grab a little bit more materials and everything from the event, from the first part of the event, to allow us to get a little bit more of these going on and on the road. I believe we knocked out the full shop besides the skin. Let's go ahead and take a look. I think yeah. So all we have left is the skin. We went ahead and cleared everything else out here on the shop. We will be talking about UTTU in the next video, but as for now, I wanted to talk about saving for GU. And let's go ahead and just understand what resources and income we are going to be getting from today going forward up until her release. Now, I found this great breakdown through a chart. I believe someone made it a while back for all of the C inside servers. Accumulation of the unilogs and clear drops and everything throughout the events. And I went based off of like a bare minimum approach to this. That way, if you're not grinding every single thing throughout every single event and stuff like that, this is a very conservative, idea of how much we're going to be accumulating based off of what they said we were getting on their servers. Now, as we know, we have gotten a little bit more unilogs over here because of certain discrepancies with servers or updates. They give us those little bonuses and stuff like that. Also, we're going to have some reruns of some of the events as well, so we'll get some goodies and things there. Right now, we're standing from today going forward. We'll probably accumulate another 100 summons. So we should bare minimum get another 100. Obviously, it's going to be more than that, but I would say bare minimum, you're going to get around 100 more summons. So as I am sitting right now, I am sitting at 18 summons plus the 100. We're going to be cutting it close to that 200 mark. And that is dependent, fully dependent on how far we get in the limbo every single refresh. And then also like an accumulation of like the raids and stuff. If any of the raids have any clear drops or anything like that, this is something that's based off of that as well. I don't believe, let's just check so that way I can kind of, yeah, I don't believe any of these give any clear drops. So it's not something that's going to be a problem on getting them from here or not. So we don't even have to worry about that. All of this is just bonus resources. So you don't have to worry about missing out on things like that. Those are not going to play a part. What is going to play a part, though, is finishing all of your chapters. If you haven't already gone in and cleared out all of this, this right here is going to give you a good amount of clear drops to be able to get summons as well. So I have an extra 500 right here that I can get. And obviously getting these, I'm also going to be getting more clear drops as well for just clearing like the 60 here, and then we get another 60 on the hard mode. Yeah, so we get another 60 on hard mode. So every 3 stages that you 2-star, you're basically getting a single summon. So any of these that you have left, I would take the time to go through and start knocking those out the closer and closer we get to this release, so that way you don't have to backtrack and waste stamina on things like this that you haven't cleared already. I would start knocking those out, and which I will as well, but start saving right now. Here's the thing, 1.5 is coming and we have a couple new characters coming out. You will have to fully skip those characters if you want to even remotely get close to getting 200 summons for GU. The reason I say 200 summons is not necessary. This is if you want to guarantee a P1. So a P1 GU is 200. If you get lucky, obviously, you can get it in less than 200 summons. This is just worst case scenario. If you absolutely get unlucky, it takes 200 to get a P1. In my opinion, P0 is more than enough. But the goal was to get her as strong as possible to kind of wipe through content for us, to give us the easiest ride going forward. Now, another thing, since we've kind of got the release of Villa's kit, I'm kind of on the edge of going for Tooth Fairy or just waiting and investing fully into getting her at P0 instead of Tooth Fairy. Once her percentages and everything fully come out and I get to see her being played around with, I'll make a more pure decision on that, so that way we can have a more pure account. We're not even close to that right now, so don't worry yourself. We still have at least a month and a half, 2 months away before we even have to make the decision if we're going to be pulling for Tooth Fairy, if we haven't gotten her yet already. But yeah, keep an eye out for that in the next couple of weeks. Once her you know, percentages and everything get released, I will be making a follow-up video to this, talking about her more in depth. This one was more giving you the resource breakdown of what we're going to be looking at going forward in terms of summons, to guarantee you the best possible chance at getting a P1 Geo. If you are going for a P0, perfect. I honestly am probably going to go for a P0 because I would like to be able to grab Gaetion as well. I think that he's a pretty cool character, the way that he works with his kind of zone effect that he does. And I possibly am going to try to go for Isolde as well. We are obviously going to be missing out on Spathadia, but that's no problem because she is going to be one of those characters that just comes to the normal banner. She will be getting a rerun as well, obviously, in the future. So at that point, we can go ahead and pick up that if we want to, if we decide to, during that time. But anyways, guys, thank y'all so much as always. I just want to let you guys know, like, from the bottom of my heart, I am so appreciative to everyone who has showed continued support. You guys show up on all these videos and leave great comments and conversations and stuff like that. If y'all haven't already, I have a Discord open where it's getting a little bit more active, more users and stuff are joining. But if you haven't, go ahead and jump in there. I like to talk with all of you guys, even off of the comments and stuff like that in Discord. We're at like 830 subs right now. I'm really hoping we can push it to 1,000 by the end of this month. I appreciate everyone's support as always. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video.